Hello and welcome back to the island. I'm James and you're listening to Desert Island Parks. Usually we're sitting by the campfire, digesting our Christmas dinner and dreaming up fantasy lands. But even on Boxing Day, the radar doesn't stop spinning. It's Friday, December 26th and this is your weekly weather report. Current conditions on the island? Unseasonably warm. The Met Office just confirmed yesterday that 2025 is officially the warmest year on record for the UK. So much for a white Christmas, we're looking at raincoats rather than snow boots. But looking at the charts for the theme park industry, we are seeing a massive high-pressure system of rumours building over Britain, one that has me checking the barometer, plus a heat wave striking the Middle East, and seismic activity detected on the west coast of America. Grab your leftovers, let's look at the forecast. Let's start with a satellite view, scanning the globe for all the systems moving through the holiday haze. There's high-pressure speculation over Bedford. Last week we discussed the bureaucratic clearance for Universal Great Britain. Now the paperwork is signed, a new storm front has moved in, the rumour mill. New reports from industry insiders suggest that Universal isn't just bringing American movies to Bedford, they are trying to buy Britishness itself. The barometer is spiking with whispers of James Bond and Paddington being the anchor tenants for this new park. I have to be the weatherman who rains on the parade here. While some analysts are calling this a smart local play, I'm seeing storm clouds. Here is the reality. When I walk through those Universal arches, I want to leave Bedfordshire. I want to step into Hollywood. I want the humid jungles of Isla Nublar. I want New York City streets. I want the full-fat American experience. I do not want the rainy streets of London, which, by the way, are just 40 minutes down the train line. If Universal leans too heavily into British favourites, they risk losing the very thing that makes them special, the American blockbuster spectacular. I don't want a staycation vibe, I want the export. There's a heat wave coming from the east. Scanning the radar to the Middle East, we're detecting a sudden heat spike. Reports surfaced this week that Universal is in early talks for a park in Saudi Arabia. This is Universal circling the wagons, but the timing is key here. Universal isn't just looking at a map, they're watching the competition cut the ribbon. Six Flags Qiddiya City, which features the world's tallest coaster, is officially opening its gates this coming Wednesday on New Year's Eve. With Six Flags opening next week, and Universal entering the planning stages, the Middle East is rapidly becoming the next major battleground for the industry. We're seeing seismic testing in Hollywood. Moving over to the west coast of America, we're picking up some heavy vibrations from Universal Studios Hollywood. While Florida is dealing with crowds, California is dealing with speed. Testing has ramped up significantly this week for the new Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift coaster. We are seeing the cars, which are modelled after Dom's Dodge Charger, hitting full speeds on the hillside track. This is what I'm talking about. Fast cars, loud explosions, Hollywood action. With Mario Kart and now Hollywood Drift, they have completely transformed into a thrill park. If you're local to LA, keep your eyes on the upper lot. The cars are drifting sideways and it looks aggressive. Now, I have to issue a severe weather warning for anyone attempting to visit the Magic Kingdom this week. We're looking at Category 5 crowd levels. Between Christmas and New Year is always the busiest week. That's normal climate behaviour. But this year we have a unique atmospheric anomaly, the Thunder Void. As many of you know, Big Thunder Mountain closed back in January for a massive year-long overhaul. It's not scheduled to reopen until spring. Now, usually Big Thunder eats up thousands of guests per hour. It's a people eater. Without it, those thousands of people have to go somewhere else. We're seeing spillover effects flooding Tomorrowland and Fantasyland. Wait times for Tron and Seven Dwarfs are becoming catastrophic. We're talking about 180-minute waits popping up before lunchtime. The pathways in Frontierland are a bottleneck because there is no ride to pull people off the street. If you're in the Magic Kingdom today, I say go left. Adventureland is your only shelter. If you try and navigate the mountains right now, you aren't going to find thrills, you're going to find gridlock. Pack your patience, and honestly, maybe just go to Animal Kingdom. Let's shift gears to the long-range outlook. This is where we look at the horizon and predict the future climate of the industry. I want to circle back to that James Bond versus Americana debate for the UK. For decades, the climate of the theme park industry was simple. Disney owns the family emotion, like Mickey and the Princesses. Universal owns the teenage thrills, like Jurassic Park or Transformers. But look at the map for 2026. If the UK secures Paddington and Bond, they effectively build in a national trust site with roller coasters. Paddington is soft, he's gentle, he's polite. Is that what we pay £100 a ticket for? I think we're heading into a bit of a culture clash. there is a massive segment of the audience, myself included, who feel that if you strip away the American excess, you strip away the soul of Universal. I don't want fish and chips at a steakhouse. I don't want to see a British bear at a Universal park. So my question for you, if the rumours are true and we get James Bond instead of Jurassic World, are you happy with that? Does 007 really beat a Velociraptor? Does Paddington beat King Kong? For me, the answer is a hard no, but I want to know if I'm the only one forecasting disappointment. And that's the forecast for the week of December 26. The UK might be getting too British for its own good. Flags Qiddiya is about to cut the ribbon in the desert, and if you're in the Magic Kingdom, good luck finding somewhere to stand. If you enjoyed this weather report, make sure you're subscribed. Next week we kick off 2026. New year, new parks, and a whole new set of storms to track. I've been James from Desert Island Parks. Enjoy your leftovers, keep your feet dry, and keep dreaming.